Don't play Proof of Weekends 3D. That's my advice to you if you don't understand it. I mean, I saw this title, it said, don't play Proof of Weekends 3D. Is it over? Is it over? Let me tell you something. I think that if you don't understand what you're doing, if you don't have no clue what this is all about, then you should stay out of it. But common sense says buy low, sell high. The problem is nobody can seem to buy low. Everybody wants to, get in when it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Look at this over here. Everybody was trying to get in. FOMO, fear of missing out. And then it dropped. And it's like, holy crap. And the reason it drops is because everybody panics. You want to do the opposite of everyone else. But for me right now, Proof of Weekends, let me tell you what's going on with this. Let me tell you what's happening. People are like, what's happening with Proof of Weekends 3D? This is what's happening. It's just consolidating a little bit. It's normal market conditions. I am accumulating right now tokens. Like I am buying more right now. Why? Because the price is dropping. The ETH price, it's going down, 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 down. So, wait a minute. You can see, is it going down 1.5% in the past day? By 1.47% in the past 24 hours. So I'm getting in. Everybody else is getting out. I'm looking to get in. When it starts going up, that's when I'm going to probably hold on and just collect dividends. But don't play Proof of Weekends 3D only if you don't understand what this is all about. If you're trying to trade in and out of this coin, this is what everyone was trying to do with the different type of replicated contracts. Everybody's trying to get in early so they can make a lot of money and get out. It is ridiculous. And it's unfortunate, but it's human emotions, and it's just from people not understanding this space. They don't understand cryptocurrencies. They don't understand smart contracts. I'm going to do a basic video on what a smart contract is, and I'm going to break it down super simple. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for that video. But if you're looking to get in and get out for a quick profit, you're missing the boat on what Proof of Weekends 3D. You go trade any of the other altcoins or even Bitcoin if that's your thing. I don't have a traditional cryptocurrency trading account. I don't have Binance. I don't have, Bitfinex and all that. Not yet. I haven't went down that road. It's not my primary method of investing. I have done well in traditional investing and traditional investing assets, and I've done very well by focusing on a model of looking for things that produce returns, looking for things that have strong fundamentals, looking for investments that tend to be stable. Now, in the crypto space, in general, they're not that stable. Now, Proof of Weekends 3D, this is actually relatively stable. Now, granted, this isn't an actual price chart. It's more of a volume chart. But it's relatively stable. Yes, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. That's okay. Will it go back up? First of all, you need to understand, these are just my opinions. I believe it's going to definitely go back up. I want to bring you back over here. I believe that at some point, we're going to see people buying in because the use case of this coin is so strong. This is next level investing. I don't think next level crypto. I've heard it being called an upgrade to the Ethereum contract. And I understand that logic. I don't know if I would say it's an upgrade, but it's definitely a different take on the Ethereum contract. If you're trying to buy low, sell high, you're going to get demolished because of the 10% fee. You have to understand there's a 10% fee here. And if you don't know what Proof of Weekends 3D is, let me just tell you quickly. It's a cryptocurrency just like any of the other altcoins. However, when you buy, you're charged a 10% fee. If you buy something with your credit card, if you go to Walmart and buy something with your credit card, there's a fee charged for that. Now, typically the merchant pays that fee. Here's a better example. If you purchase a stock, you're going to have to pay a commission on that stock. There's actually a small fee charged on the exchange, whatever exchange you're using. If you understand cryptocurrencies and you're trading on Binance and places like that, you're going to be charged a fee. If you buy Bitcoin through Coinbase, you're going to be charged a fee. I think it's like 3.9%, I think, or 3%, 2.9%, somewhere in there, 2 or 3% fee. You're going to be charged when you buy on Coinbase. If you sell off of Coinbase, you're going to be charged a fee. Proof of Weekends 3D, when you have to use Ethereum to buy the Proof of Weekends 3D token, but when you buy that token, you're going to be charged a 10% fee. When you sell that token, you're going to be charged a 10% fee. That fee is distributed equally among all token holders. And it's on a blockchain. Again, I probably should do a video on exactly the basics of what a blockchain is, because I feel like more people need to understand this space. But Proof of Weekends 3D is a decentralized, trustless token that allows you to basically be able to hold a store of value. Now, they make it into a game, but I believe long term this is much more serious than a game. I believe this is a social experiment that has implications that are going to be massive across the financial space. I see this as more of a savings account, not like it's, FDIC insured or anything like that. It's not. And can you lose value? Can your tokens lose value? Yes. It's kind of like if you invested in gold. Gold, that prices can go up or down. Proof of Weekends 3D prices can go up or down. It will probably go up or down a bit more than gold. However, it also spits off, you earn rewards or dividends or whatever you want to call it, whatever the proper name should be. I've seen it change several times. You earn these rewards because you're holding tokens. Now, if you come over here, if you've been following my account, you can see that I have gotten more tokens and I'm continuing to add. I'm going to do a reinvest soon. And why? People, I mean, listen, people are like, why are you, continuing Proof of Weekends 3D, Is it over? Is it dead? Or isn't it dead? Why are you there? I'm thinking people have lost their ever-loving mind. They just simply don't understand. They don't get it. First of all, it is a smart contract, currently unhackable smart contract in a trustless system. I see it as a place to store value and to be able to earn returns. What kind of returns? Well, right now, I think you would agree, if you look at the chart, we're in a low volatility market. Very low. Some of the lowest volatility we've had. Let's look at the 6-hour chart. You see, when there's a lot of people buying and a lot of people selling, there's more people paying that 10% fee. And so there's more rewards getting distributed when there's a lot of people buying and selling. As you can see by looking at the daily chart, the longer the bar, the more people bought or sold that day. In theory, that's part one method. There's actually a volume. Let me see. I don't know how to get to that. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about it. There is a link somewhere that shows that. All right, I'm not going to worry about it. But ideally, the one evidence of a lot of volume is how long that bar is, or that candle, or whatever you want to call it. So you can see there's not been a ton of buying and selling. There's not been a lot of price movement. It's steadily creeped down. So right now we're in a low earnings period. However, check this out. People are like, "Oh, I'm used to earning 1%, 2% a day." We've had days, 1 or 2 days, where we made like almost 3% in a day in USD value. But let's take a look at this. Let's see. Oh, spoiler alert. So right now, this has been, I'm at almost, reinvest. I'm at almost a full ETH. My last reinvest was 3 days ago, approximately. I can't remember the exact hour, but sometime in the evening 3 days ago. So if we just look at this right here, we're currently 0.0117 divided by my current holdings, and this is just to give us a good estimate. So that would be 0.69% over 3 days. So 0.69% divided by 3 days. Okay, that's 0.23%, roughly 0.23% a day. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot if you're looking for a 1 or 2% daily return on your investments. But most people who are looking for 1 to 2% daily return on their investments, typically that's not realistic. It's never proven to be realistic in any market yet so far in the history of mankind. It just never has. But when the top hedge funds in the world are earning, 20% a year, maybe on a good year, 30%. In fact, long term, Warren Buffett, I think, has averaged about 19% a year. Maybe he's at 19 to 21% a year is what he's averaged over the greatest investor, arguably of all time, the highest returns ever, become the third or fourth richest man in the world on his investing acumen alone. No one has a historical better track record of investing than that man, and he only averages about 19 to 20%, 21% a year over his entire career. I haven't looked at that in a while. However, 0.23% a day times 365 days in a year, that's 83.95% a year. That's 4 times higher than the greatest investor of all time, provided that we can maintain this. And again, these are all sorts of estimates on my part, gross estimates. But 80% a year, 80% a year, that's 4 times the greatest investor of all times. And we're in a low, by the way. Arguably, we're going to have a lot more of this going on later in the year. So we could definitely see 100%, maybe even 150% a year in returns, in Ethereum returns. Now, maybe the price of Ethereum tanks, maybe it goes up. If it goes up, then the USD value is going to be much, much higher. If it goes down, then the USD value will be lower. But who knows what the price of Ethereum is going to do? It depends on if you're bullish or bearish on Ethereum. However, 80% Ethereum returns, 80% in a year. And people are talking about P3 is dead. P3D is dead. If you think Proof of Weekends 3D is dead, you simply do not understand investing. You do not have a logical, there's not a day trader on the planet. The greatest hedge fund managers in the world are not earning these kind of returns. Nobody is. Now, there's no guarantee that this is going to happen. These are just one amateur enthusiast projection. However, this is also why I'm buying right now, because I know we're in a low volatile state. I know the price is going down. And actually, I'm trying to do something that I've not done before. I've always been investing, a few $100s a month. That's been kind of my thing in the cryptocurrency in general. But I'm focusing heavily right now on P3D because I want to get more tokens here. However, I'm doing something that I haven't done before. I've got some less liquid investments that I'm actually moving out of traditional places and traditional accounts, and I'm slowly going to move it over here. That's my plan. I was actually trying to use a short-term line of credit. In fact, I got a credit card. I was trying to, because I didn't want to wait. It's going to take me days, maybe even a few weeks to get some of that stuff moved around. Sold, transferred out, transferred into proper accounts, etc., etc. So I wanted to be able to, I was going to use a credit card to buy some Bitcoin. I had no idea how hard it is. I've not successfully been able to use a credit card yet. I've tried several different methods, and then nothing's, Coin Mama doesn't work for me because I live in the state of Georgia and my state's not there. I've tried Coin Mama a couple things and I just haven't been able to get it to work. So if you've got any ideas to help me out, then I'd love to be able to buy in a lot sooner. At least probably get in, $5,000 or $10,000 at least for now. While I move around some more of my investments, maybe 20,000 or more. But that's just me. I mean, I'm not telling you to do that. Follow my channel because of, you find it entertaining, maybe educational. Don't see this as personal investment advice, because it's not. I said in the description, consider my channel satire and entertainment if nothing else. But here's what I'm telling you right now. I see that there's not as many people talking about Proof of Weekends 3D. There's just simply not enough people that are aware of it right now. But I'm going to keep investing. I don't know what the future holds, but what they have going on, there's nothing Nothing like this in the crypto space. Yes, there's rip-offs, there's knockoffs, there's duplicate contracts, but the developers of P3D, they're the only ones who have accomplished what they've accomplished. It's ingenious. I mean, it is unbelievable. And I'm going to continue investing in this space. I'm going to continue to watch P3D. They've got other, they've got POWH3D. Listen, the developers have kind of not really a roadmap, but they've in their Discord, they've publicly talked about several things they're working on. I don't even care about that. People are like, oh, I can't wait until the Sirius token comes out. I can't wait until FOMO. I don't even care about that. What they got is amazing. This works. Notice I didn't say that I'm, pulling money aside to, go invest in some hot new POWH3D token. Yeah, that's great. That's cool. And I hope it does amazing. P3D, Proof of Weekends 3D, is already amazing. You cannot logically discuss how it's not incredible. I mean, it's out of this world. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do a reinvest now, I think. I like to see it get to 1. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just if you want to see. I normally like to wait for at least one P3D token, but we'll go ahead and do it now. Reinvest. Hopefully that goes through soon. But P3D is where it's at. Proof of Weekends 3D. Stay tuned on this channel. I'm going to do a video basically talking about what are, basically talking about smart contracts, maybe talking about what are dApps. There's just a lot more education that needs to take place in this space. And I think there's too many people that are so hyped up on looking for some sort of fast, easy returns. And clearly there are some big returns in this space. I'm going to talk about, I've got upcoming videos where I'm going to talk about what is a smart contract, what is a blockchain, basic blockchain. Like, why is blockchain, why is that such a hip word right now? Why is everybody talking about blockchain? Why is the blockchain going to revolutionize the world? What is a smart contract? What is so amazing about a smart contract? What part does that play on a blockchain? Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to learn more about those concepts. I'm also going to talk to you about what it is when I'm looking at an investment in the crypto space in general. What am I looking for? Oh, that was just went through. 177.7 tokens right now. That is awesome. Someone just bought 15 P3D. That is awesome. So stay tuned for my channel. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. Any questions at all about P3D, Proof of Weekends 3D, don't hesitate. Just put them down in the comments. Yeah, this is going to change the whole entire cryptocurrencies in general is going to change the world. But there's not enough people who understands. Everybody, I hate, oh, I could do a whole nother video on this. I hate the price skyrocketed the way that it did for like Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency space, because so many people just get caught up on the money. And the money is important, but long term, if you really want to make long-term money, then it's important to understand why Bitcoin is incredible, why blockchain is incredible, what makes Ethereum so amazing, what's the power of smart contracts. And then once you understand that, then even P3D makes more sense. And truthfully, this P3D is a very long-term play. Like, it's a little longer term than Bitcoin and Ethereum, because for me personally, because once people understand Bitcoin, once they understand Ethereum, once they understand smart contracts, game over. P3D is going to, I mean, you're talking about 100,000 ETH in the contract, 200,000 ETH in the contract. You're talking about it going absolutely bananas once people actually understand that. That's my belief anyway. I fully believe it, but I'll discuss that more in upcoming videos on why I believe so strongly in this space, as far as, what is blockchain, smart contracts, etc., etc., etc. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. By the way, put in the comments below, do you agree with me? Am I off my rocker? What are your thoughts about this space? What are your thoughts about the technology in this space? Smart contracts, blockchain. Let me know. And if you have any questions, put them down below as well, and I'll be sure to cover those in another video. Thank you for watching.